He was born as a symbol of a living god. He ruled Japan during the greatest war in human history. His name is associated with destruction, honor, and profound national transformation. But one big question always remains: who was Hirohito? Was he a warlord, a symbol of power, or a silent witness to the inevitable course of history? This is the complete life story of Emperor Hirohito, the longest-serving emperor in Japanese history. Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. I'm Rai, and in this video we'll explore the story of one of the most complex and influential figures in world history. Emperor Hirohito, the ruler of Japan who led his country during the most turbulent period of the 20th century. Many people know him as the emperor during World War II, a figure often associated with destruction and controversy. But behind all that lies a much deeper story, one of symbolic power, military pressure, historic decisions, and profound changes that forever changed the face of Japan. So, prepare yourselves because today we'll delve into Hirohito's life. From his birth as a divine emperor, his reign amidst the greatest war in human history, to his role in leading Japan into a new post-war era. Here are the complete historical facts about Emperor Hirohito, the longest-serving emperor in Japanese history. Hirohito was born on April 29, 1901 at Aoyama Castle in Tokyo as Michinomiya Hirohito. He was the eldest son of Crown Prince Yoshihito, who would later become Emperor Taisho. From birth, Hirohito was not viewed as a mere mortal. In the Shinto religion of the time, the Japanese emperor was considered a direct descendant of the sun goddess Amaterasu, making Hirohito a divine symbol for the Japanese people. At the age of 7, Hirohito was separated from his parents and raised strictly within the palace according to Imperial tradition. He attended Gakushuin, an elite school for Japanese nobility. He was known as a quiet, disciplined child with a keen interest in science, particularly marine biology. This scientific interest would later become an important part of his life. In 1912, his grandfather Emperor Meiji died and his father ascended the throne as Emperor Taisho. However, Emperor Taisho's mental health continued to decline. In 1921, Hirohito made a state visit to Europe, becoming the first Japanese crown prince to visit the Western world. In the same year as his father became increasingly ill, Hirohito was appointed Imperial regent, carrying out state duties on behalf of the emperor. On December 25, 1926, Emperor Taisho died and Hirohito officially ascended the throne as the 124th Emperor of Japan. His reign was named the Showa era, meaning enlightened peace. Japan was at a crossroads between modernization, democracy, and the rise of militarism. Entering the late 1920s and early 1930s, Japan experienced an economic crisis and international pressure. The military began to take a dominant role in government. Although constitutionally the emperor held supreme power, political practice showed that major decisions were largely driven by the military elite. In 1931, Japan invaded Manchuria, marking the beginning of its aggressive expansion in Asia. This event strongly signaled that Japan was moving toward militarism, with Hirohito at the apex of the state structure as the ultimate symbol of power. In 1937, the Second Cheongsuk-Japanese War broke out, expanding Japan's armed conflict across Asia. The war was accompanied by numerous war crimes, including the Nanjing Massacre, which would become one of the greatest stains on modern Japanese history. Emperor Hirohito's role during this period has been a subject of long-debated debate among historians. Historical documents indicate that he received military reports and approved a number of strategic decisions, although the extent of his direct control over military action remains debated. In 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, drawing the country into World War II against the United States and the Allies. From then on, Japan was fully engaged in the largest war in human history, with Hirohito remaining a symbol of national unity and popular loyalty. After initial victories, Japan began to suffer major defeats. This culminated in August 1945, when the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. From then on, Japan was on the brink of total destruction. On August 15, 1945, for the first time in Japanese history, Emperor Hirohito addressed the nation directly via radio in a speech known as the Gyokuon Hoso. He announced Japan's unconditional surrender, ending World War II in the Pacific. In 1946, Hirohito issued the Humanitarian Declaration, declaring himself not a divine being but a mere human being. A year later, the Japanese Constitution of 1947 was enacted, stripping the emperor of his political power and establishing him as a symbol of the state and the unity of the people. Hirohito was not tried as a war criminal, a decision that remains a global controversy. In the post-war period, Hirohito assumed a new role as a symbolic emperor. He visited war-torn areas, met directly with the people, and became the face of Japanese reconciliation. He also rekindled his longtime interest in marine biology, publishing academically acclaimed works. Hirohito ruled Japan for 62 years, making him the longest reigning emperor in Japanese history. He oversaw Japan's transformation from a disintegrating military empire into a democratic nation with a major economic power. Finally, on January 7, 1989, Emperor Hirohito died at the age of 87 from colon cancer. With Hirohito's death, the Showa era officially ended, and his son ascended the throne as Emperor Akihito. Hirohito was more than just a name in a history book. He was a living witness to Japan's destruction and rebirth. From someone considered a divine emperor to an ordinary man, from a warlord to a symbol of peace. And to this day, his life story continues to remind the world that even the greatest power is never free from historical consequences. Okay everyone, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below to encourage me to create more content like this. Okay friends, I'm Rai, goodbye, see you in the next video.